Okay, since there's been so many questions about this, how it's built, I will show you. So to start, the bottom is just a carbon fiber plate that I cut out. And the rest is a mix of Traxxas and 3D printing. So we'll start at the front where I use the Traxxas bulkhead to mount the front control arms. That's a stock Traxxas part. And then I 3D printed this part right here. That is this. Basically to replace this, which is stock Lunchbox. And then I made this to mount the servo because I had to relocate it in a different position to get it to fit the servo in there with everything. It is really tight with that bulkhead in there. Takes a lot of room up. So that's how that fits. And then I have the front battery wall, which is this piece right here, to mount the front of the carbon fiber. Back something, and then these holes are drilled all the way through so that I can locate them in here, because those are the two holes I had to drill to get that to mount. And then there's a back battery piece, which I don't have an extra of those. I can show you. Oops. It's just this. Bolted in there. 3 screws on the bottom. Just holds the battery side mounts too. Both sides. Which those are right here. Copies. And then they're designed in here. Just like that. And then there's the trans mount, which uses the stock mount on the tub, which is the same as this, the stock mount. And then it just has the holes to mount the transmission to it. It's got a single screw on the bottom that holds it. That's the same on both sides. And then the transmission has a little spacer because this is mounted backwards, or mid-motor. The motor is technically supposed to be back here, but because of weight, I didn't want it back there. So it's just a simple plate under there, or a spacer, so it can sit flat. And then there's this rear wall here that holds the upper control arms, and then just mounts the top of the motor or the transmission in, kind of hold it more stable. And that's it for the lower part of the chassis. Control arms are all rear Traxxas / Rustler, whatever, all the same. Same with the camber arms and steering blocks. It's all Traxxas / Rustler. Same with the rear / Rustler. These shock relocators, carbon fiber that I cut out, and the shocks mount, and the stock locations on the tub. And then I had to cut a hole in here. I still have to get more screws for this. I haven't done that yet. To mount the turnbuckles for camber. But it's got full range. And then the tub, stock lunchbox tub. And then this top piece here is just to strengthen the tub. Hold a little better so it doesn't crack, because it's already cracked from when I was a kid. So right there, it's got a crack all the way down. And then back here, it's cracked. That's why there's carbon fiber in here, just to kind of hold everything together in there. And then the electronics, Traxxas VXL 3S ESC, and then a Dumbo receiver down there. And that's just mounted to a carbon fiber plate that I cut out and screwed in there. The steering servo is original to this. I don't know when I got it, in 1980s. That is the original servo that came with the radio. And then the Traxxas VXL motor. And these wheels, my kids wanted me to do that, so I did. But these are beadlocks that I designed and printed. They work really well, and they can take a lot of RPM and they don't rip the tire off. But how this works, it's 3-piece. That took some abuse, but it's got a outside half, and the tire goes in there in this groove, and then this just pinches it on both sides and holds the tire in. And then this, the 4 screws pinch everything together, and that's how that works. A lot like Team Associated. They did that with their RC10 line. That's how their beadlocks worked. So basically just a copy of that. So yeah, that's it.